like black street. Yeah, you know deep, deep, like black street.
Yeah, that whipped cream all over you too. That baby oil all over you. That cherry on top. Lie. That cherry on top. Lie on pussy. No, 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 no. I ain't gon' put a babe. No, 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 baby. I ain't gon' put a babe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gon' lie. You gon' like what I do. Yeah, 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 yeah. You gon' lie. You gon' like what I do. Baby oil on you.
Baby oil.
Whipped cream all over you too.
Whipped cream.
The cherry on top. Lie. The cherry on top.
Baby, 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 yeah, yeah.
Baby oil all over you.
Baby oil.
The whipped cream all over you too. The cherry on top. Lie. The cherry on top. You gon' lie. Baby oil all over you. The whipped cream all over you too. The cherry on top. Lie. The cherry on top. You gon' lie. For me, ready to move and try to be the same place tomorrow. I can't do better for me, and now I'm ready to move and try to be the same place tomorrow. I can't do better for me, and now I'm ready. Another day, I see the same ones passing me by, and I keep thinking on the reasons why. When looking in her face, I'm looking at me. How could it be? Picked up the phone, tell my lady what was going on. And halfway through it, I knew something was wrong. Hearing extra voices through a telephone. She's not alone. Well, I packed my bags, turned in my keys, ready to move. Not trying to be same place tomorrow. It's not for me. I can do better for me. No need to worry, no need to cry. For my destiny is do or die. No, I won't be afraid. I'm on my way. I can do better for me. Feel like I pay my dues. Been helping family, spending time with my children. Stop hustling in them streets. My life was getting better, still did remain the same. Took one step forward, then five away. Ooh, I had enough. It's safe for me. Time for another chapter in my history. I've got the power over my enemies. Say my life appointed for me. My bags, turned in my keys, ready to move, not trying to be same place tomorrow. It's not for me. I can do better for me. No need to worry, no need to cry. And for my destiny is do or die. I won't be afraid. I'm on my way. I can do better for me. over my destiny. Turn my legs, turn in my keys, ready to move, not trying to be same place tomorrow. It's not for me. I can do better for me. No need to worry, no need to cry. Over my destiny, 'cause with that, I won't be afraid.
All right, y'all. I am back. Thank you all for tuning in. I played I Ain't No Quitter by T-Swing. Also, I played Better For Me by Nardo. So if you guys want to cop those tracks, you can go to iTunes, I'm pretty sure, and find both of those artists. So tonight we are talking a little bit about the teenager that shared the video of the girl that he was having sex with, and she didn't have any knowledge of it, so he shared it to one of his friends at school. That friend took it and shared it to multiple people, and it just trickled down. There were a number of people arrested in that. So the tripped out part about this is, as adults, we do the same thing. So is this something that our children are seeing? And it's almost back to the R. Kelly thing, but R. Kelly was on a whole nother level of craziness. So it is so crazy. So for the next 25 years, this young man will be a registered sex offender. His name is Jeremiah Horton. He's 18. He's one of the 14 prosecuted in connection with the video. He was the only one charged in the adult court, however, though. Everybody else was kind of, charged as juveniles. But because this guy was 18, he was charged as an adult. So, I feel bad for him, but I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for the young lady that now everybody is going to be seeing this young lady now. And when they look at her, she's going to be known as the girl in the video. And I think a lot of that, see, this is the thing. People don't know how stuff affects people. And then when you find teenagers that are committing suicide, what brought that on? What led them to that level of feeling so bad on the inside that they're now embarrassed to be in school or amongst their peers? Stuff like this can take somebody and ruin their whole life, not just the child, the parents, the embarrassment of the family that they must be going through. All from her, it was a mistake on her part for having sex with this young man, but that does not give you the right to take somebody's, it's like a stolen virginity almost. You do not have the right to do that. It's almost like rape if you look at it, because now you have took me and you've put me out there for everybody else to see what's supposed to be private between you and I. And it's like, I trusted you. I believed in you. And if you think about it, was this the only time that this young man has done this? Or has he done it before? How many other times has he done it? Where does it come from? Is it the cool thing to do now? Record yourself doing this type of thing and sharing it. It goes back to say, you never know what your child is doing until it actually happens. So can we pay more attention to our children? But if you look at the average parent, we're working around the clock. We're at work more than we're at home. So we don't really spend a lot of time with our children nowadays. We can't. Unless you're a stay-at-home parent. And we just don't have the means to just stay at home. So a lot of times we don't know what our children are doing. We don't know where our children are. We are entrusting in them to do the right thing. We are trusting them to be where they should be. But unfortunately, 80% of the time, it doesn't work that way. We were once teens. We know how that goes. But now this one mistake has ruined multiple people for a very long time. A very, very, very long time. And I'm sure we have all been videotaped or had a picture shared of us that we were embarrassed of. So you can only imagine a video. I'm gonna hop off of that subject, and then I'm gonna talk about this police officer that was allegedly recorded punching and choking out this 14-year-old girl in Florida. Florida is a very bad place when it comes to stuff like that. That's all you see in the media is what the police are doing to somebody. We talked about the video of the young man that the police was standing up at his car and told him to turn his car off. As soon as he reached down to turn the car off, the police yelled gun. There was no gun involved. So it's the little things like that. The video can be evil and the video can be good in a sense. But when you are taking videos of children getting abused, children getting hurt, or you're camcording yourself doing these things and you're sharing it, should you be punished? Should you be sent to prison? Should you be labeled as a child molester? Or, what are the consequences that need to happen? I think they actually even gave this young man rehabilitation. Not only that, it's a 14-year-old girl that also got charged because she shared the video as well. I don't know what sharing the video what they got out of sharing the video. I really don't know. But, it's all over now. So you just got to look at the dangers of what's going on with these cell phones. What's going on social media? What's going on, So it also says that the second teen boy sent the video to an unspecified number of classmates. So there's no telling how many people have this video. And again, it goes to say, like I said earlier, once it's out there, it's out there. There is really no taking it back. It's out there. You can tell them delete it, get rid of it, do whatever, but you're still going to have that one person that feels the need to be sneaky until they get caught up in doing that. And this was all in Ohio where this happened. And it's so crazy because a lot of this stuff happened in school, and you were supposed to be at school learning, and you're at school doing crazy stuff like this. Now you have been registered as a tier 2 sex offender for 25 years. Every job you get, everywhere you move, everything you do, you have to put that you are a registered sex offender. And I know the parents are probably going to sue his parents and some more, probably the school as well, because it looks like it kind of went around to the football team. One of the seniors who shared the video was on the football team, and all of this happened at school, during school. And I think he only spent like a month in jail, but he's 18 now. So if he does anything, he will be sent to prison until he's 21. So there's like no breaking the laws, no breaking the rules, none of that. I'm trying to pull up this other site. You have, videos of teenagers getting killed. People will share it. I just don't get it, people. What are we doing? What excites you about sharing someone else getting hurt or being abused? I don't get what you get out of sharing that, but you better take heed that now, which it should have been always to me, if you share this stuff, especially if somebody's being assaulted or something like that and you're sharing it, I think you should be held responsible for that as well, because it's almost sending a signal as that it's okay to do. And you're laughing, you'll see people putting the laughing faces and all type of stuff. And my thought is, what in the world are you thinking? First and foremost, how can you stand by and watch something like this? The man that got pushed off the train, somebody camcorded that. Nobody even, not the train, I'm sorry, the MTA bus. Not one person got off that bus to help that guy. Not one person stopped that young lady from pushing that man down, cussing that man out. Everybody turned their heads. Everybody